Okay, so to remove the cover, I have this vent for the housing, the clutch housing. In a way, it's a U shape. Got a bracket here with 2 holes, bolting in the 2 hole on top of the housing and connecting to this rubber boot. In every video I've watched about that, which there's not many, everybody struggle to remove this thing, and most of the people who do that job work with that tube in a way. I want to clean everything while I'm there, so I will try to remove it. So I figured if I remove that rubber boot, I might have enough room to push the hand that way and take it out of there. I want to lose that, put the there you go. This thing is loose. How? Really well, I'll try to hold it with my hand. This thing is crazy tight. Everything is clean in the sleeve. I don't know if you know this, I didn't mention it, but there is shim behind the secondary here. So make sure to not lose them and to put everything back where it belongs, because it is the alignment for the driven pulley to the drive pulley. So it's important to put them at the right position. Cleaned as well. There you go. Don't need more than that. $83, it's a lot. And it's not that, so there you go. Okay guys, I managed to torque it. This one was easy because I put it in park, so there's a pin, it was not moving. But for this one, it was kind of dangerous. I wish I would find a better way, but I didn't. So I put their holes, 4 holes in the clutch. So I went gently, obviously. I put my bar here and I torque at the right spec, 72 foot-pound of torque. Like, as you can see, my side cover is clean, and my bolt. I put that in a pattern. It's a rough shape of the cover, but that way I knew every bolt were at the right position because they are not all the same length. I just finished torquing all of it. I didn't find I don't have the service manual, and I didn't find the answer that I was looking for regarding the torque for these bolts. So considering it's aluminum, doesn't need to be tight. I put blue Loctite, 243 Loctite, so it's not as strong as the red one, so it won't rip off the thread when I will take them out next time. And I torqued that at 6 foot-pounds. It was a tight fit. Pulling this thing out. There you go. Still tight. Okay, so we will start by the tool you'll need to do this job. So first you need a flat screwdriver or a little pry bar to remove the center cap of the wheel so you can access the nuts. After that you will need a breaker bar or an impact gun with 11/16 socket to remove the lug nut and remove the wheel. After that you will need 1/2 inch box with a 3/8 drive ratchet to remove the bottom bolt of the shock so you can move the shock out of the way. After that you will need, I've used a 8 inches extension, but you can manage to do the job with a 4 inches extension, with a T30 torque bit to remove the lid of the clutch or the clutch cover. After that you will need a 1/4 inch drive 7mm socket to remove the clip that hold the rubber boots for the vent. After you're inside you will need 1 1/4 inch socket to remove the clutch, the primary pulley or the primary clutch. After that you will need a 1 7/16 box to remove the secondary pulley or the driven clutch. After that I've used some brake cleaner to clean inside the housing. You will also need a brush, and I've used some pick to clean the thread of the bolt which were full of red Loctite, the shaft of the 2 clutch pulley. To put it back together you will need all these tools plus a torque wrench that can go as low as 5 foot-pounds of torque, and I've used this to torque back the clutch to spec. In this case, which is a 2012, for the secondary pulley it's 83 or 84 foot-pounds of torque, and for the clutch pulley or the driver pulley it is 72 foot-pounds of torque. I've also used these 2 bolts to put in a hole of the clutch so I can hold it while I was torquing it. There's enough. Okay, at this point, since not all the bolts are the same length around that clutch cover, I've placed them so I know exactly which bolt go there. You can see on top, some are longer. So at this point, need to be careful about our friends that know nothing about mechanic but always want to help. He will get close and he will kick these bolts out of their placement. It will mix everything up, that's for sure. So be careful of that dude. We all got one like that in our team or in our group. Okay guys, so it's really doable. It took me about 20 minutes to get at this point. So from now on, it's the same process as what I showed you earlier, comfortably installed in the garage, except that you need to be careful not to lose nuts and bolts in the snow or in the mud, depending where you are riding. But from now on, it will be the same procedure. I won't bother to remove the clutch because today I'm removing that only for as an inspection, make sure everything is at the right place. I will measure my belt, make sure it's still in good condition. Having a look at that bearing, make sure it's not wearing out. Just by seeing that it's not really dirty in there, I know that my belt have not wear at the point where I need to replace it. So yeah, it's the right time to do an inspection in there. Since we have removed the cover, need to be careful of the gasket. Of course, if we're on the side of the trail, need to replace the belt. Yeah, you need to be careful of the gasket, but it's not a big deal because the point is to get back home. After that, you can go in the garage and do a good job, because I'm not carry Loctite or torque wrench when I'm going on a ride. So it's just a matter of putting a new belt in there and coming back home safe in one piece and with the machine. So after that, of course, when you're home, need to open everything and torque it properly, because these need to be torqued. The clutch is at 72 foot-pound of torque and the secondary it's at 84 foot-pound of torque. But of course, to remove the belt, need to remove the secondary and the primary or the clutch. To do that, the secondary is pretty easy, because if you put the machine on park, it doesn't move, so it's easy to remove. But the clutch, it's moving. So the best way to do it is with a spanner wrench. As you saw previously in the video, I do that Rennex style with bolt and diesel, but it's not the right way to go. So today I'm opening this thing because I want to take some measurement and make my own spanner wrench. The reason is it's simple. It's about 60 bucks US, 55 bucks, something like that. But I'm in Canada, with the tariff, with the tax, with the custom border fees, when it will arrive at home, it will have cost me about 100 bucks. So I have steel in here. I know I can make one for 5 or 10 bucks. So there's no point for me to buy one. But for those who are not equipped to make a wrench, a spanner wrench, buy it. It will save you a lot of trouble, because the way I did it previously, if I break, you know, I put bolt in these holes, but if I break one of these holes, the clutch will be on balance, so it will be will need to be replaced. So always be careful of that. And it will be, of course, easier to do the job on the side of the trail if you got the right tools for the job. So I will move on with my inspection, and I hope this was helpful. At this point, you can take your time unscrewing both. Probably have a lot of leftover of belt in that housing, so you will have to clean everything up, remove the 2 pulley, install a new belt, put everything back on. That's not counting with frozen fingers and scratch knuckles and stuff like that, but you need to get back home, so you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, getting at this point took me about 20 minutes, so putting the cover back will be another 30. So let's say an hour and a half to do that job should be about right. So I hope this video will help, guys, and if you have any question, as usual, post them in the comment section below and I will answer to all of these as soon as possible. Okay guys, the tool you'll need to do that on the side of the trail are really minimal, and it's doable because I just did it. Of course, I'm in a garage, I'm not in the cold, in the rain, in the mud, but with these tools it's doable. So first you need a flat screwdriver to remove the boot and the vent from that housing. After that you will need a T30 torque bit with a 4 inches extension on a 1/4 inch drive ratchet. That's for removing the clutch cover. After that you'll be at the pulleys. You will need a breaker bar, a 32mm socket and a 36mm socket. That will be to remove both pulleys so you can reinstall a new belt. Here it's a spanner wrench that I've made. You can buy one for like 60 bucks if you are in US and about 100 bucks if you are in Canada. I made my own simply because I have the material and it cost me about like 10 bucks to make it and some elbow grease. So these are the tools you will need to install a new belt on the side of the trail. No jack, no impact drive. So this is it for now. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'd be notified as soon as I will release another video. So on this, I wish everybody a good day and see you later. Bye.